Now, do you represent the 38% of Catholics who want to stay in the United Kingdom? Are they all comfortable middle-class Catholics who are looking to their economic benefits and want to stay where they are?
Well, if I'd been sitting in a studio 20 years ago or 30 years ago, Noel, you would have been saying to me it was a pipe dream to persuade people to join a partnership government. Yet that's what we have today. You would have said to me it's a pipe dream that we have brought about a new beginning to policing, yet that's what the SDLP and others have achieved. So whilst there may be a snapshot in this poll, the challenge to all of us is to convince others about the best way forward, and we've demonstrated unambiguously and overwhelmingly that when you apply yourselves, when you work up the arguments, you can change how people think.
All right. And now you've changed it to people thinking, well, you know, it's not so bad up here, let's stay.
Well, that is a snapshot of what will happen tomorrow. But a border poll, if it were to happen, and I think it should happen once in a generation at least, we have a period of time to bring about a situation where people will think differently.
So what would you tell them? I mean, Catholics look to the south and see economic distress. They feel more comfortable here. They feel socially at ease here, it seems. There are no hurry to go anywhere. How would you begin to convince them that they should throw their lot in with the Republic?
So it's a big task. So how would I do it? I would advance and accelerate the process of national reconciliation, healing, so that the legacy of the past will be dealt with, that the truth of the past will be dealt with. I would accelerate and build up north-south so that economic opportunity, so that people will begin to see the development of this island differently than we have over the last 4 or 5 years. By changing the character of the debate, you will change the character of the outcome. I'm not diminishing how difficult that is. In the meantime, let's work the common ground. Let's maximise our opportunities here in the north.
But Alex,
and in that way, let me finish.
Very briefly, Alex, go ahead.
In that way, you can change how people see our politics.
And Danny wants to come back to you on that.
And not go back to the flag waving
you've made that point.
And chest beating that we've seen over the last
Stephen,
weeks.
you'll be there with us in just one
But
second.
you not only have to convince the overwhelming majority of the Unionist population, you now have to convince a majority of the Catholic population.
The SDLP sat down 20 and 30 years ago and said, let's convince Unionism about where the future of Northern Ireland...
And it's been very unsuccessful, your campaign.
Far from it. The SDLP argument prevailed in terms of power sharing. The SDLP argument prevailed in terms of inclusive government. The SDLP argument prevailed...
To the extent that people are so happy they want to stay in the United Kingdom.